guys, happy new year, happy 2017. I thought I'd just do a quick video on battery maintenance basically, because to be honest there's not that many out there, and if you love your motorcycle then you'll want to keep it at optimum performance, especially this time of year around America and England. Very cold, so people like me, to be honest, don't really ride my bike that much, and need to keep the battery maintained because security systems just be draining that. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just run you through a quick tutorial and show you what I use to keep my bike nice and fresh, ready for the summertime, for them dry runs. So I use the Oxford Optimiser 601, which is a wicked system. Basically charges on 2 charge points, and what you want to make sure you do is don't get the cheap stuff on eBay, believe me, because what happens is it charges at 1 speed. So if your battery is fully drained, it's going to do a high charge which won't get the best out of your battery. It will basically supercharge the battery to about 60 to 70%. You won't get the full maximum out of your battery, and you want to make sure that you look after this well. So yeah, I've got the Oxford Optimiser 601, which is a wicked system. So what I'll do is I'll show you how we go about getting this battery maintained and keeping it up to date and fresh, ready for your ride outs. So my battery's located under my main seat right here. So I think most batteries are usually around about here, so usually in the pillion or the main seat, or you may even get some bikes like the Honda NC, which may have it where your petrol tank is normally located. I don't know if that's entirely true, never had one. Just place that down there. But yeah, so what we've got here, we've got the main battery system here. Now what you see, I've got a few connections, and I've got a Optimiser port ready, which means that I don't have to remove the battery. However, unfortunately my garage does not have a plug socket, so I have to remove my battery and take it all the way upstairs to my closest plug socket. But if you are fortunate enough to have a plug socket, what you can do is you can attach this, which permanently stays on the battery. Literally just wires up to your negative and your positive wires. Black for your negative, red for your positive, always remember that. All you can do, just one time plug it in, and what this will do, this will give you an indication right here, where you've got 3 lights. As you can see, the orange one is very bright at the minute, which means that I have 11.8 volts minimum. And then you have a blue one, which is slightly dimmer at the minute, which is 12.8, and then we want to go all the way up to the top, which is a 14.1. The great thing about this Optimiser is once you get a full charge, you don't have to unplug it. What it will do is it will automatically cut out and then keep continuously maintaining the battery at its optimum pace. I mean, there are other brands which are just as good. This just so happens to be the one that I got because my local car shop had a good deal on this one at the time. But as you can see, I'm not plugged into the main, and what this is doing is just giving me an indication of what my battery level's like at the minute. So right now I'm giving you this video in January, haven't ridden my bike for about 2 months, so the charge is dropping. But what I do, as I said, to maintain mine, I can't plug this in at the mains and leave my bike running. I have to take the battery out. So what I'm going to do is give you guys a quick view of how to remove the battery and how you would normally plug it in and set it up. So we'll just remove the Optimiser for now and set that aside. And then what we'll do is we will look at removing the battery. Now, please bear in mind that this is just a tutorial. I am not an electronics or electrical expert. However, this is the safest way that I know. I have this strap which is normally on there, so I've unclipped that already, set that aside. The main thing when removing a battery is black wire first, black wire last. First, last. Red is always in the middle, so you want to remove the negative, that's the minus shape, so remove that one. However, make sure your bike is off. Key removed, all safe. Yeah, so I use normal Phillips screwdriver, remove the negative first. Make sure that's well out of the way. And then what we want to do is we want to clear this. Make sure that the negative is not connecting with the battery still. So we want that well out of the way. Well out of the way. And then once you've done that, you can safely then remove the positive wire. So just disconnect the positive wire nice and safely. Make sure that your bolts don't drop out. First time I did this, my bolts dropped out, and forever looking for those in the bike somewhere, which was a pain in the backside, believe me. And then once you've just removed those, you can safely then just remove the battery out of its position, and then transport to your nearest plug socket, ready to maintain. So what we've got down here, we've got your battery, and with this Optimiser, it basically came with a set of clip leads ready to plug in the main socket if you don't have the adaptable port that attaches to your bike. So as I explained a minute ago, once you've got this all set up and ready, you want to connect the red wire first, yeah, positive first. Make sure that's plugged in, and then you want to connect your black wire last. Remember, black wire first, black wire last. And then that again will show you charge point. What you do is you just plug that into your mains, and you'll slowly see this feeding right back up to the top till it gets to green. Then you know you're good to go. And as I said, if you don't ride your bike for 6 months or so, you don't have to unplug it. You can continuously leave it plugged in. It doesn't drain your electricity too much, because what happens is when it gets to full charge, it will just cut it out and then continuously maintain it at its optimum peak, ready to go for when you are ready to get back on your bike. Nice and easy, guys, believe me. You need to keep these batteries maintained, because they do make a massive difference in how your bike performs, or your car even, or whatever. But I do love my bike, and I want to make sure it's running at optimum pace all the time. So yeah, once you've done that, then your battery's ready, charged, fully ready to go. You could just plug yourself back in, and away you guys go again. As I said, always make sure that that black wire is well away from your charge point. Slot that back in nicely. So connect that positive, bolt that down lovely, and then you're good to go with your negative. Remember, negative first, negative last. Screw that back in. There we go. Right, ready, back in. So as I said, I have got an Optimiser permanently attached. And you can actually use these for many things. If you want to plug in a mobile phone to charge a phone, if you're going on a long tour or something, or a satellite navigation system, plug it into there, wire it into your bike, and you're good to go. So multi-purpose, you can use it for many things. Always make sure your battery is attached down as well. Don't want that flying about, so you get electrocuted on your bike. I have nothing to do with that. I take no responsibility for any actions based on this video. This is my tutorial purpose only, which I hope will help you. And yeah, once you've done that, you're good to go. Reconnect your seat. Engine's good to go. Battery's good to go. So Happy with that. Put your bike back together. Sorted. That's my baby, my CBR 600RR, ready to go. So yeah, thanks for watching the video.